Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor and welcome to some Battlefield 4 CTE Community Test Environment server gameplay after the 5th client-side patch, where I get off to a pretty hot start with some Rib Mania and almost go flawless as infantry with the entire server hunting me down, including some pretty entertaining chat that has quite a few entertaining moments in it. So the first initiative is done with CTE. That's the big tick rate netcode issue. We've seen a lot of different patches specifically with that in mind, and we've even seen test servers Type A and Type B. Type A was 30 up and 30 down, and of course you can adjust the down now due to a new in-game setting. And then there's Type B servers, which didn't feel as nice, not as crisp, where it might have been a hybrid of what was going up and again what could come back down. The community pretty much said, hey, Type A is the way to go. You can actually feel the damage coming. If it's an up-close fight, you might even have a split second to get out of the way. If somebody has a little bit sloppy aim, you've got a lot of time to get out of the way. And if the damage is coming from distance, you have quite a bit of time. It's almost like you can feel the damage building and you're not just instantly dead. Do kill trades still happen? Yes, but they were few and far between compared to what we have right now in vanilla. As Mr. Hawk says, someone is carrying, and I just killed him, Batmaned him, because he was too busy typing. I almost feel bad. So what's coming up? CTE has some very, very interactive devs who are all about informing the community on what's going on, what they're thinking. The transparency has been absolutely wonderful. The first thing they're talking about is the netcode has improved, and that's affected quite a few things, including suppression, which is going to be tweaked, and then it looks like damage models are going to be tweaked. Tiggy, one of the main developers, says, this is less about numbers and more about what the player sees and feels. If you get shot and instantly die without having time to react, it just feels pretty bad. It can lead to a game where people play more defensively. This is what we, DICE, are trying to mitigate here by lowering damage overall. This also has a secondary motive, which is that now, with better registration of shots, most engagements are even shorter than before. And the feedback we've gotten suggests we all want a bit longer engagements than there are currently in CTE. All the changes here will, of course, be tested and iterated on by us, and we'll collect lots of poll data to make sure we hit the sweet spot. Again, that's a post by one of the lead developers to CTE. The question is, will we see damage reduce? A lot of the guns do 25 damage, whether it's an assault rifle, carbine, or LMG. And there's a select few that hit for 34, and then a couple that hit for less. Will everything be reduced? They've already talked about wanting to rebalance and retool all the weapons, but if they change rate of fires, that leads to changing sounds and also animations and the timing of the beast when it needs to be reloaded or goes on an empty mag. That could be a long, drawn-out process. And it seems like simply changing damage would be the simplest thing to do. What do you guys think about that? Again, CTE is something you have to experience. You can't simply talk about time to kill. You have to experience feeling the damage and actually having time to move around or get in those battles where you're instantly dead just because the other player has phenomenal aim and you guys are basically point blank or within 20 or 30 meters or so, not giving anybody a second or even a split second to react. And another byproduct of this, another Tiggy post, is suppression. They've wanted to retweak this for another time, so I'm going to read this post. This is not something new. We wanted to tweak the time it takes to get suppressed for quite a while, and we will be testing it on you guys. We want your feedback, of course, so keep cool. So we already know about the optic sway. We already know about the added spread, the added recoil, and of course, LMGs induce suppression in as little as 4 bullets, with carbines and assault rifles and several other things being slightly higher bullet counts. The question is this the only thing they're going to adjust? Or are they going to take a look at the added spread, the added recoil, and everybody's favorite, random optic sway, which again can kick in as little as 4 bullets if it's an LMG, or 1 with a bolt action and last for quite a few seconds. It seems like suppression is going to be completely retooled. When you take a look at both of these aspects with the hit registration combined with all this stuff, The gun mechanics are going to be completely overhauled. What we have in Battlefield 4 Vanilla right now is going to be drastically different than what we have in Battlefield 4 CTE coming up in the next couple weeks. I'm extremely excited to see the changes, and that right there just ended my little streak. I'm going to post a couple links down below to the CTE forums, but only those of you who have access will be able to read them. And of course, please comment, share your opinions, not just in the video down below, but more importantly, on the CTE forums where the developers are actually hungry to see your feedback. If you don't have access to those, I'll keep you guys updated through videos here and there as there are drastic changes on CTE. As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and we will see you soon.